To create new stories on Snaptrude, begin by clicking on the plus sign located in the story section. At this point, you can either create a blank story or duplicate an existing one. Let's explore the process of creating a copied story, a useful approach when working on projects that require typical floor plans. To start, select the story level you wish to duplicate. Then enter the number of copies you wish to create. You can choose to generate either a clone or a unique copy. Let's select Clone, then click on Copy Story, and you will observe the elements of the story duplicated above. Since we made clone copies, these are identical in nature. Now, let's look at how to create unique copies by either following the same steps as above or selecting all elements of a story. For example, select all elements from level 3 to copy above, then click on the plus sign and enter the number of copies. Switch the toggle button to Unique and click on Copy Selection above. After copying, you'll observe 3 new stories added. These copies are unique, which means they are not affected when you edit the others. You also have the option to create copies of specific objects from a story by selecting them and following the same steps as before. Only the chosen elements will then be copied. To create a blank story, click on the plus sign and select the blank option. Choose the number of stories and click on Create New Story above. The newly created stories will be empty, allowing you to design them from scratch. Follow similar steps to create basement levels. If you need to delete certain stories, simply press the Control button on your keyboard, select the stories you wish to remove, then hover over the topmost story to find the Delete option. Note that any objects within the story will also be removed from your project. Follow the same steps to delete basement levels. You also have the ability to adjust the height of a story. Click on the arrow next to the respective story to do this. By default, the story height is set at 3000 mm or 9 feet 10 inch. However, you can modify this. When you alter the story height, the objects within that story will automatically adjust to the new height. You can modify the story height at any level, at any time, according to your needs. Alternative ways of creating new stories include selecting elements and right-clicking to select the option Duplicate above, or using keyboard shortcuts, that is by pressing the Control key and the up arrow on your keyboard. Select all the elements of the story you wish to copy above, then press Control and the up arrow on your keyboard. You can create multiple levels this way. The stories created in this manner are identical, meaning they can be edited simultaneously. To locate a specific command, use the search tool. You can select all the stories from the search tool, or if you wish to create a new story, look for the Add Story Above command. Then, follow the same steps as before to create a new story.